So today we are here with the MBA SOL 2024 semester 1 question paper, and the name of the paper is Managerial Economics. The maximum marks is 70 marks. From all the questions, question number 1 is mandatory and compulsory to attempt, and from rest of the 6 questions you have to attempt any 4. This is the first question where demand and supply curve equations are given, quantity demand and quantity supplied. These 4 questions you have to do. Each question consists of 5 marks. First is market equilibrium in the absence of taxes. So you have to draw the demand and supply curves and find the market equilibrium in the absence of taxes. And market equilibrium is achieved where quantity demanded is quantity supplied is equal to quantity supplied. In the second part, you have to show clearly the consumer surplus and producer surplus. This is a very important question from the point of view of exam, and this is asked very much time. In the C part, you have to calculate the new equilibrium quantity and price if the government introduces taxes. In the D part, you have to calculate the value of deadweight loss. This is a numerical part, and deadweight loss is also very important from the point of view of exam. This is the second question. So you have to calculate the price elasticity of demand, and here price is falling. So obviously if the price falls, the quantity demanded increases. In the B part, you have to explain the law of variable proportion by using graph. This simple question. In the third part, this is from the oligopoly chapter of the MBA curriculum. And in the first part, you have to write the King demand model, and by using the graphs, Paul Squeezy model of oligopoly is the same King demand model. You have to write about this. In the second part, you have to write about the prisoner's dilemma payoff matrix, and you have to explain the dominant strategy for each player and about the Nash equilibrium. So this is the third question. In the fourth question, you have to explain the price effect, substitution effect, and income effect in the case of inferior goods with the help of the demand curve, and you have to show the graph also. In the fifth part, here's a question from the monopoly chapter. Can a monopoly incur losses in the short run and still to produce output? So you have to draw the diagram in the long run and short run, and you have to answer that monopoly have to incur losses. Monopoly incur losses in the short run, and to see, monopoly does not incur losses in the short run. Monopoly is a market which is dominant and there are no any other market player, so they do not incur any type of losses in the short run and even in the long run. The B part, how the monopoly produces social undesirable level of output as compared to perfect competition. You have to answer this. In the sixth question, this is from the first chapter of Managerial Economics. If you are going to start a new business but you do not have a prior knowledge, then what factors you have to consider? So this is the question. You have to explain it thoroughly. In the seventh part, there is a short note. You have to write any 2 short notes on given goods price